I'll hand over to Maximyze from the accreditation.
Cool. So I'm going to talk about why we chose cinemas. So you see, cinemas, they're very popular. A lot of people go to cinemas, and because they play movies, it's something that people want to experience. You can watch a movie at home, but when you go to the cinema, it's the big screen. It's more of a vibe. So it's more of a vibe and experience. So and that South Africans do enjoy. We enjoy our outdoor activities, and they're highly scalable. The booking system on a cinema, for example, is this, like if you go to one cinema, like one Sterling branch, and you go to a different one, it's going to be the same structure. And that means that once we plug into one, it's easily scalable to plug into all, which makes it a lot cheaper and more accessible for us. They have a lot of big structured data. So what that means is they're collecting all this information, their occupancy rates, the movies that they're showing, how long movies are, which cinemas are playing which movies. All of this information leads to insights, as long as we can extract this information in a really smart way. And cinemas, they have, 800 screens in South Africa. That's a lot of big structured data. Social media mentions. Whenever a movie is coming out, we in society now, in the 21st century, we talk about things. So we're going to go online, we're going to say, oh, that movie was amazing, oh, that movie was shit, Game of Thrones just didn't work. That's what we do. And that means Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, this is a flurry of information that's just available for us, which means we need to use it. If we're not using it, we're kind of wasting it. So social media mentions, and there's a lot of movies. Cool. What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? So natural language processing on a high level, it's basically taking all of these words online. So like humans, because we can create content, social media has given us that opportunity to just create things. We create statuses, we create sentences, Twitter allows you 140 characters. All of these things, these words that we put out there. But all of these words have meaning. And computers don't understand those words, those meanings. So what we kind of do is run it through a natural language processing algorithm that converts that into a language that's understandable by the machine, which is the most important thing. Because if the machine understands it, then we can build a model to understand it. And if we can build a model to understand it, well, that's insights, that's information, that's brilliant. Yeah, and then we can predict things. So first things first, sentiment analysis. Understanding how people are gauging a specific movie, for example. Marvel Endgame came out, do people like it? Do people not like it? And that can inform the decision for the cinemas. They can say, oh, people are just not caring. So they can start reducing their showing times, they can put it at more convenient hours. People are loving it, then they can put it into more screens, put it into more cinemas. Like trying to understand from trying to understand supply and demand. Cool, and then classification. So that's kind of like segmenting customers. So different locations have different people. Different people stay in different locations, and that means that the cinema would need to cater to these different locations in a different way. You can't be showing all the same movies at all the same cinemas. It just doesn't make sense. You need to show the movies that people want. And by using classification, we're able to understand how people want movies, or what movies they want, how they perceive these movies. It's quite fun. And cool, that's one. Cool. So this is an example of what we've done in the Explore Data Science Academy using Twitter data. So we were tasked with using collected Twitter data, about 6,000 rows of Twitter data, and we had to run an NLP analysis. So taking that Twitter data, converting it into the language that the machine can understand, and analyzing it using the natural language processing techniques. Then we were able to build some cool predictive models using linear logistic regression and stuff like that. And we were able to classify these words that people wrote and these links that people shared into their personality types, which is quite cool. I mean, if you think about it, what you type is kind of who you are. And we were able to say that using just a couple words. And cool, and I'll hand you over. Just